going on, everyone? Welcome to the stream. How are you guys doing today? We have got Haxorus, MZ Games, Sheercold Vanillix, Ashton the Mew, Ultra P, who else here? Star the Jolteon, Umagon, Chicken Overlord. Welcome to the stream, everyone. How are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? What's up, Firemaster? Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing, man? Guys, I'm hoping today can be the day for one of these. We are like 2 encounters away here from being 2,000 encounters past Treecko in terms of Charmander encounters, and Regice is just past where I usually feel like I get where I've been getting the shiny legendaries and stuff. But, you know, it's still got a good ways to go before we actually hit odds. What's up, Sneasel number 1? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? Sorry I couldn't make it to the previous streams. You were here for Poipole. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you're able to be here now. No need to apologize or anything for missing streams. That's totally understandable. People have got things going on. I'm just glad you're able to be back now. You're doing good. You're doing good. That's good to hear. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Just here to hunt for some shiny Pokemon again. Finally get your shiny alien after 11 SOS hunts. Nice. That's awesome, Firemaster. How long have I been hunting Charmander? I started the hunt like officially back in August, but I wasn't hunting it as consistently back then, as well as I had to take a massive break because the original capture card I used for that died. So now we are starting it back up again we started it back up again in April and picked up at like 5,151 encounters, excuse me. Mic is messed up. How so? Somebody Cinder's podcast. Yeah, I saw you. It's good now. I may have talked a little bit loud, but yeah, that one was on me. I heard it like kind of pop a little bit, but I don't know if that was the mic necessarily or what. It might have just been me being loud. No, yeah, the hunt's been going on a while. Hoping you get to witness another shiny, but you've been lacking on shiny hunting, but coming back already. Got a shiny Alolan Vulpix. Nice! Nice. I totally understand that. I haven't done a lot of shiny hunting off stream recently. I've been prepping for a pretty big hunt, so that's kind of taken away from the shiny hunting time that I have, as well as just I'm working, so that takes away from it. And my DS, or like my non-capture card DS is a little bit messed up, so things happen, and unfortunately, you know, can't exactly hunt in those like conditions necessarily. But I'm trying to get stuff prepped. I'm working on figuring out how to get a second capture card so that I can do this one big hunt that I've been planning, as well as a few other things. So yeah, it's going well here. It's buffering. No, I don't see anything dropping on my end, so hopefully it's nothing on my end. A big spill on your mountain bike today. Oh no, Chicken Overlord. I hope you're okay. I've done that before, and it can be really scary while it's happening. I hope you're doing okay. And guys, Charmander is now 2,000 encounters past Treecko, and 2,000 encounters in the lead for the longest one we've done. Accidentally traded your shiny Sneasel while Wonder Trading. Oh no, that is unfortunate, man. And like, because there's Wonder Trade, that makes it even worse because you really can't get it back. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Your friend helped you with Harvest Skill Swap Executor, and you just needed Skill Swap because you don't have Ultra Sun or Moon. I gotcha. You're okay though, that's good. There's a dip in the trail, and there was a hole you didn't notice. You swerved and fell forward. You did a front fault, and your bike hit your butt. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I had a pretty nasty spill on mine a few years back. I haven't really mountain biked much since then, not because of that incident, just because I haven't had a chance to really. But I was going down the back part of the trail, and like it was all downhill, so I was just kind of going, didn't really have the brakes on or anything, and I was on this straight part, and I noticed there was like a rut on my left, and there was a hill on my right, like just a like almost like a pretty steep hill to my right going down. And before I knew it, the rut had moved over, like it had been slowly going towards the edge of the trail, and it basically just like I was stuck between this hill and this rut. And eventually my tire fell into the rut, and it just turned, it shot me off, and it kicked up this rock, and I rolled down this hill, and the bike like fell on top of me, and like the rock hit me in like my sunglasses and stuff. Like it was pretty rough. Like like in the moment it was like what just went on, but I like stood up and I had like a little scratch on me because I landed in some thorns and stuff, but it wasn't bad. So yeah, I'm glad you're okay, man, because those can be nasty. I totally, like, from experience, I know those can be some pretty nasty falls. What's up, Mike Apple? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? Oof, ouch. Like, honestly, it could have been way worse, you know. Obviously, like, important, you know, have your helmet on and all that stuff, as well as, like, long sleeves if you can. Long sleeve, long pants. I know it can get hot, but, like, just having anything helps over bare skin. So, yeah, like, it could have been way worse, but I was very fortunate that it ended up not being as bad as it could have been. Kind of frustrated because you've asked countless Discord servers and nobody has a friend safari with Fanfi in it. Guess you're able to reclaim your Fanfi from 4 years ago. I don't even know what my friend safari has in it because I haven't like beaten X and Y. If mine has a Fanfi in it, I will let you know. Trash. Actually 3 days to get a shiny Swablu on Pokemon Go, and you've been on there before. Nice, nice. Got a couple of cuts and a bruise, but you toughed it out and kept going after you got a drink because it was like 95 where you was at. Oh man, I mean, I'm glad you were able to like keep going. Yeah, like definitely with those kind of things, it can get pretty bad. So cuts and bruises aren't too big of a deal. I'm glad you're able to keep going. I forget if I kept going or if I just ended up pushing my bike. I think I pushed my bike for a bit before I could fix it because like the chain derailed and stuff. You know, things that happen when it tumbles down a hill. So I had to push it for a little bit, but ended up being okay and was able to just like keep going for the rest of the ride. I had one that was a little bit worse where one of the bolts fell off my axle in my front wheel, and I didn't notice it until like I went over a bump and my wheel like came out of the fork and caught the ground and turned inside, like without this, like completely free of the handlebars. I caught both brakes and bent my brake pads, and I literally just had to walk back with like my bike in one hand and the wheel in the other. So that was a fun one. But you know, those things happen. It was a fairly old bike. It ended up getting stolen, which was really sad and really frustrating, but not much I can do now. That was like 2 years ago or something. You're a couple feet away from the car. Hey, well, there you go. There you go. You're right there. Rip. I mean, if I could help with a friend safari, I would definitely do so, but I just don't know what mine is and all that, so unfortunately I can't help too much. You had your bike back axle replaced. Nice. Nice, that's gotta be good. I've got 2 bikes right now. I've got like my road bike, which is a 1985 Trek 660, like just an old, like retro looking road bike basically. Like my neighbors had it, and it was like in a storage shed, and they were like, we don't fit on this, it's for a really tall person. Hey Ian, we know you like to ride bikes, and so I bought it from him for really, really cheap. And it was super nice. But yeah, then I have like my mountain bike, which is more like an all-around bike, in the sense I wouldn't ride like my road bike. I wouldn't leave my road bike sitting outside, like hooked up to a bike rack, just because it's steel and that would rust away and I wouldn't have a bike if it rained. So like I have this other one for anything I do outside, be it, or like leaving it outside, be it mountain biking or just like taking a class and stuff. Yo, Epic Noob, how's it going, Alan? Welcome to the stream, man. Finally can make it to the stream. I'm glad you're able to. I'm glad you're able to. I know these are much harder to make it to with how late they are, but we've only got like another month before they go back to the old schedule. Summer is like over halfway over for me and all that, so we're on our way back to the old schedule. You're late. You're not late, Z-Boy. Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Your friend went into her grandma's storage room and she found 2 Atari 2600s and 2 giant suitcases full of games. Nice. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I hope they all work and stuff. X-Rider, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. And guys, I'm gonna keep pointing it out because I'm excited. We are 16 subs away from 2,000. Can we somehow do it tonight? Cheese and Ham, what is up? Welcome to the stream. I don't have any way to put music on right now. I'm still working on that very slowly whenever I have like a little bit of a chance. But I do intend to possibly add it at some point. But I don't have a way to add music into the streams as of this moment. Like, I don't have the audio set up in a very specific way right now. And, like, it can only capture the capture card stuff, and it can only capture, can only capture either the capture cards, and it can capture my voice. That's about it at the moment. Literally woke up and saw you're streaming. Well, hey, there you go. Great thing to wake up to in the morning, right? Yeah, so I'm working on that stuff, man. I'm definitely working on the music stuff. But as I said before, I am being personally very, very cautious with any kind of music just because of issues I've had in the past with YouTube. Granted, that was almost a year ago now with 0 issues since then, but for the sake of, like, caution and cautiousness and stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, 16 subs away. Can we do it today? I know it's possible. We've shot up, like, 50 subs in the past week. It's definitely possible. But, I don't know. If it doesn't happen, that's not a big deal. But at the same time, it'd be fantastic if it could. Take the Shot Gaming, welcome to the stream. You just caught a shiny Caterpie when you joined it. Nice! The stream brings you luck. You better stick around, man. It's almost 2 in the morning. Ah, man, well, I'm glad you're able to see the stream when you woke up. But at the same time, that is kind of early to be waking up. Come on, at least shiny Charmander. I know, right? Like, Charmander has worse odds, so I think I kind of calculated it out, like, very, very rough. But basically, we should get one Charmander for every, like, 6 legends we get. And we've gotten 6. We've gotten over 6 at this point. We should have it. But it's just taking its sweet time. I'm nervous that I'm somehow missing it. Pokemon music is fine, so is stock music. Music from, like, an albums issue. Technically, like, game music and stuff also can end up on an album, like, they can release an album, as well as it is, like, owned by the game developers. And I've been hit by YouTube, like, fully had my channel removed and had to, like, fight to get it reinstated before for, like, no real reason aside from my live streams looked like I was spamming the site. And, like, it was an instant ban. Like, so I've been very, very cautious. I know at this point, like, anything related to that should be out of the system, but I don't want to risk it happening again. Plus, like, just in general, like I said, my current setup's not really set up for it. This Charmander is worse than Poipole and Treecko. It's very much worse than Treecko and absolutely worse than Poipole. We are on our way to 1.5 times odds here. 1 in 81, 92 regularly. Yeah, that's what Charmander's odds are regularly. And since we have the Shiny Charm, the Regice and all the other legends we've done have been 1 in 1,365. How your life has been lately? You got a shiny Stunfisk and a shiny Clawitzer. Your older sister had her second seizure, and we're all good now. Life gets insane. I can imagine, but I'm glad your sister's okay from the sounds of it. But yeah, that can be scary, man. That can be scary. I'm glad she's doing okay though. Groudon is taking its sweet time. It'll do that. It'll do those things. Have you ever found an uncatchable shiny Poochyena or Zigzagoon? Yes, we found an uncatchable Zigzagoon during our Emerald hunts. Like, it's the first shiny ever technically found on the channel. But I don't know if I'd really count it as, like, a fail or anything. Like, it was uncatchable, but, you know, A, it's uncatchable, so it's not like I messed it up. It's just an unfortunate one that you can't actually catch, as well as it led us in the direction of the Treecko, just because of the way Emerald's RNG works. But yeah, no, that was an interesting time. Really close odds. I mean, what game are you hunting it in, Vanillix? She's good. Well, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear. What's up, Jillian today? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Like how you got shiny Poochyena because the windows for Ralts were just trying for Ralts shiny Poochyena right away. Oh yeah, no, like those. Yeah, no, when we got Poochyena, it was just because, like, the way the RNG works out is we just get Poochyenas all the time. But, yeah, no, like, oh, let's go for Ralts. Like, that's, like, the first Pokemon I wanted to get shiny. It's my second favorite Pokemon ever behind Rowlet. And so, like, I was like, heck yeah, we'll get this. We'll do all this stuff. And then it just kind of, like, it's just like, nope, Poochyena instead. And, like, nearly instantly in that stream, too, which was kind of crazy. What's up, Ashton the Mew, man? How are you doing? You're still hunting your Charmander. These things are really on strike. They just don't want to be shiny. They just don't want to be shiny. You're laughing so much. Like, both times I've gone for brawls, I've just gotten Poochyenas, which is kind of funny. It's definitely kind of funny. Of course I remember you, Ashton. How are you doing, man? Trying to get a full Pokédex in Sapphire? Well, good luck. Good luck. I would love to do that at some point. Like, get a full Gen 3 National Dex. I think that would be awesome. It definitely would require some work, you know, because there's only so many Pokemon you can get in a single game there. But it would definitely be worth it, I think. Definitely would be worth it. Going for Pichu / Pikachu. Well, good luck, Star of the Jolteon. Good luck. On Sun, nice. Good luck. Yeah, because I mean, you can basically hunt both those at the same time. More likely to get Pichu, which I think is better because that way you can have like all of them as shiny. You know, if that makes sense. But yeah, good luck. Good luck. I remember my hunt for that was one of the first ones I was really paranoid about missing a shiny just because the coloring looked different or wasn't too different. Add on to that the fact that Hippini was involved in that hunt as well, technically, and I'm pretty sure I KO'd a couple shiny Hippinis throughout that hunt, unfortunately, but I had no clue how to tell, because I wasn't paying full attention. It's been 1 year, man. It goes fast. Still remember that shiny Treecko stream. I know, right? I know. It's been like 2 weeks. It's been like a year and 2 weeks now, a little over that. It's crazy how fast time flies. You know? Like, I still feel like I'm just kind of getting used to streaming and stuff, but it's been a year. It's like been a solid year, and it's crazy the amount of stuff that's happened in that year too. Have I ever failed a shiny? Like I said, I think I failed the Hippinis. I don't know if those really count because I'm not aware that I failed them, but Uncatchable Zigzagoon and a Poochyena that we crit hit, but it was like the 9th Poochyena of the day. I've never had a devastating fail, like knock on wood, you know, don't want it to actually ever happen. But yeah, so I failed, but like not soft reset over Regice level of fail, which I know just set me up for it to happen. I know, you heard it here first. I'm definitely gonna soft reset over this thing now. This channel changed fast, and I mean, like, going from literally nothing, because like I'd never posted anything on the channel publicly before or anything like that, to nearly 2,000 subscribers in just over a year is crazy. Like, seriously insane. And obviously, to be super cliche and like mushy and stuff, could not have done it without you guys, obviously, because you guys are the ones who are the subs and make these streams so much fun and all that. And you guys are always so awesome, you know. Like, you guys are always so awesome, and it makes it way more enjoyable. Because, like, there could be people here, and, like, could be, like, no fun with no one talking or anything, but you guys always love chatting and stuff, which makes it super fun. You failed him a champ raid in Pokemon Go. It had a 1 HP, and time was up. No. Aw, man, I'm sorry to hear that. I haven't done a raid in Pokemon Go, just because I haven't actually played since then. Like, since they added raids. New year, new sub. Before you go in for Shiny Dratini, you got Dragonair and one-shot it. You're level 100 to enjoy a Dragon Rush with defense all the way down. Wow. That's intense. That's pretty crazy, actually. It's so hard. I didn't have any problems with Dratini, but I don't know what my, like, setup was different for them. I don't know. Can we hit 1 like? I hope so. I hope so. Maybe if we're feeling adventurous, we could hit 2. But I don't know. I don't know if that's too much to ask. Can I ask ground to turn green? I'm struggling to get my Charmander to turn yellow. So I don't know much I can help. People say that if you never failed a shiny or not a shiny answer, but that's not entirely true. It's a true 100 season going. There's a hunt going over 11,000 encounters. I don't feel like the, you know, I've never been a fan of the, like, whole if you haven't done this, you aren't a true whatever. Like, if you're having fun with it and you, like, are legitimately doing it and not, like, with shiny hunting, if you have found a shiny or even attempted to go for a shiny, you're a shiny hunter. Next chain, because you only had the Decidueye in the party, so 10 encounters for Treecko. Ah, gotcha. We can't hit 1 life when we're already at 14. I mean, I guess that means we already hit it. I guess so. Top 10 saddest anime deaths. Number 1, Machamp rated with 1 HP, and time was up. RIP. RIP. What's up, Munch? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I'll remember me familiar faces. Worn out faces. Worn out. No. It's like the video. Well, thank you, Julian. I appreciate it. You failed some. Your worst in your opinion was an Altaria. It was an awesome shiny. It is an awesome shiny, but yeah, no, like with Perish Song and all that stuff, it can be rough. Yo, Cinder, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Got a new profile picture. I noticed. I like it. Alright, guys, we're getting close to 900 encounters on Regice here. If I grow on with shiny for a second, your eyes start playing tricks on you. It's happened to me so many times with both of these. The most amount of shinies I got in a day record is 3. For me, it's 3. And I was very close to getting 4 in like a 24-hour period, but did not quite get it. Heart skipped to you for a second. It's happened so many times to me, man. I know exactly how you feel there. Alright, see you later, Star the Jolteon. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. I hope to see you again soon. Hope you have fun on the walk. You're Daisy. Well, hello, Daisy, then. You're doing very well. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. It's a very nice podcast that you were at. I'm still surprised about that. I saw that it was going on, and I, like, took my chance to at least hop in and say hi. Please read your last comments. In Pokemon Go, you need 400 Ks to get an Altaria. That's crazy. Wasn't that the number that you needed to evolve Magikarp into Gyarados? I may be wrong. It's, like I said, it's been forever since I played. Do I have a girlfriend? Yes, I do, MZ Games. I do. Where's Mel? She's not here. She's back home. She was just here for the weekend, which is why she was able to be here on Friday. Maybe she's in chat, and I'm not sure. I think today is a day that she has something going on where she won't be able to be here. And Whalmer, gotcha. So there are a few that have that. She's sneaking in the stream. Maybe she's lurking around. You're talking about Ian, and then Ian pops out of nowhere and says something. I noticed that, so I took advantage of it. I noticed that. But, like, it's not like I was sitting there waiting for you guys to bring me up or anything. Like, I just happened to hop in, like, right then. You're learning Japanese, you're thinking about when you get Sun, put it in Japanese. Yeah, go for it. As long as you know how to play Sun already, go for it. Like, at the very least, as long as you put it in the mode with Kana, instead of Kanji, you'll be fine. As far as, like, at least being able to read kind of what they're saying. You might not be able to, like, translate it necessarily, but, like, you'll at least be able to read the sounds and kind of get more used to reading. What's up, Mel? Welcome to the stream. Lurking before I showed up in the chat, as you mentioned, you just joined with very good timing. Very good timing. Like, I was there for maybe 5-10 seconds before Vanillix posted his message. It's something I needed to do real quick, and I hopped back in and said something. So, like, I was typing and sending, like, as you read his message, I believe. Do I eat? I mean, I guess if the situation calls for it. Not regularly. You gotta save them for special occasions. What's up, Squirtle Splash? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. I told you to sneak into the stream. Don't forget though, she's an evil sneaking ninja. I gotta remember. Everyone yeets if they are a cool kid. Well, I'm definitely a cool kid. Unfortunately, no Verizon yet. You'll get it soon, Cinder. You'll get it soon enough. I believe in you. You'll be able to get it. You're chill, relaxing, not even kid. So not a cool kid at all, then. Do I watch Mr. Beast? I've never heard of Mr. Beast. I'll admit, I'm very in the dark on most things, like, as far as, like, YouTubers and stuff goes. I will admit, like, I have the ones I keep up with, and then aside from that, I really don't, like, adventure too much, I will say. Here's to hoping. You're trying to get, like, 3 podcasts a week. No, excuse me. Just for the sake of getting this to turn pink beer. I feel ya. I feel ya. What's up, Andrew Taylor? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? It's called chillaxin, where you can be cool and be chill at the same time. Your eyes are burning, but the stream is worth it. Why are your eyes burning? That's not good. That's no good. Chill and relax. Literally chill. It's freezing. Well, I don't know. Hopefully there's a way to warm up. Hopefully there's a way to warm up. Alright guys, we're over 900 encounters on Regice. We're less than 100 away from 1,000. We'll definitely get there tonight if we don't get the shiny. Before that... What's up, Sezzy? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? Don't know if you asked this on the last stream, but do you plans to hunt Regigigas? Yes! I will be hunting every single shiny legendary that is available in USUM to be hunted. I'm going to be doing them in, like, order of gen, and then inside the gens by, like, their dex number. So essentially just dex number, really. So we're going through them. We got Regice, then we got Registeel, and then we have the Eon Duo, followed by Weather Trio, and then we'll move into Gen 4, and that's where Regigigas will be. I'm playing on PC or DS. I'm playing the 3DS on a 3DS capture card, so I have, like, a new 2DS XL with a video port on it that I'm using for the capture on the 3DS, and for the Game Boy footage, I'm using a GameCube with a Game Boy player attachment and running that. Oh, excuse me, through a capture card. So both of them are on, like, legitimate hardware and stuff. Regigigas is not an Ultra Sun, it's an Ultra Moon. I've got both games, so we're able to do all the legendary hunts. You're tired, but if you sleep, you'll mess up your sleep schedule. I know that feeling. I know that. What's up, Brahms? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Gen 3 music stuck in your head. Mine as well. Did I get the charm? Yes! Yes, we have the charm in both games now. No more dealing with things like with Raikou. Raikou just took insanely long because of how long, like, we went without the charm for it. But yeah, no, we now have the charm for them, so we are good to go there. Gen 5 had pay music. I still need to beat Gen 5. I've been so preoccupied with Ranger that I haven't actually beaten any mainline games yet. Wish people still did that. Still did what? The Gen 3 Legend theme is making you insane. I need it. Like, this is the one hunt that I can't change it. Because I, like, absolutely need the sound just so I, like, absolutely know that I saw the sparkle. Haven't been Gen 5? I have not. I have not. I feel like people have been asking me that, like, back in, like, the fall and summer of last year about it a bunch. I do have a copy of it. I have a copy of Pokemon Black sitting on my shelf for me to play. I just haven't actually played it because I've been, like I said, so preoccupied with Ranger and stuff. When did I start playing Pokemon? I started playing Pokemon in... What I would have been like 8 or 9, so... How old would I have been then? I guess like 2007-ish? Like 2006, 2007 would have been the time that I started playing. Yeah, no, it would have been 2006, because the DS games weren't out yet. But yeah, so that was a... I got into Pokemon with Gen 3. And I played a bit of Gen 4, and then my DS got broken, so I wasn't able to play, like, the second half of Gen 4, so things like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Platinum, and... Or Gen 5, like, I wasn't able to play any of Gen 5 as it came out. And I got back into Pokemon again when ORAS was out, and so now, like, I've been sticking with it since then. Yo, what's up, Marin? Welcome to the stream. Where's that play every Pokemon game goal? Right behind the beat every Ranger game goal. Like, no, like, it's still there. It's still there. I've made good progress on Crystal and stuff. What, basically all I have to beat is Crystal Black and X, or Crystal Black and Y, because Y is already closer. So, I don't have, like, too much to do. It just, I have that other goal. I have the Ranger games that I need to beat. So that one's top priority now, because a lot of times, like, I need to beat them fairly quickly and stuff, so there's a whole reason behind that. Whitehead amazing graphics. I mean, wouldn't they have been the same? I don't know. Personally, again, I still need to have them grow on me. I know they will, but they just feel really weird to me. Like, they feel halfway between 3D and, like, 2D. Which is totally fine. Like, games have that style and make it work, so I just need to get used to it. Maybe I should just live stream if I play Black and White. I have stated, and like, I'm sticking to this. With Black and White, at the very least Black and White specifically, my first time I played through it, I'm going to play through it myself because of how polarizing those games are. As far as, like, I know people who absolutely hate those games, they're the worst games ever in their opinion, and I know people who love them and they're their favorite. I want to, like, have the playthrough be as, like, purely my experience as possible with no, like, external, like, factors, you know, chat and stuff. Not that chat's bad, but, like, I want my feelings on the game to be my feelings on the game and not of, like, the game in the live stream, you know? So, at least on a first playthrough of Black, it's not going to be on stream. It's just going to be me playing in my basement, enjoying it. Black and White are the best games in your opinion. For me, it's still Gen 3. For me, it's hardcore Gen 3. I don't know, maybe Black and White will change that. I'm not actually 100% sure. Mainline comes first. Like, there are reasons. I have figured out all this stuff with Ranger. There are reasons for it being the priority. I promise. At least give us your feelings when you beat them. Definitely, that's gonna happen. Like, yeah, I gotta beat it first. Which, I've given myself an ultimatum. It'll be by the end of the summer. It'll be before I start classes. So, like, there is that. There is a promise there that I will beat it. No one can hate any gen if you hate Gen 5, you hate Gen 6 and 7. If there's no Gen 5, there wouldn't be other gens. I mean, I don't think anyone's, like, taking this, like, that gen shouldn't have existed, and I don't think, like, people are thinking in that way. It's generally just, like, it's not their favorite. In a lot of cases, my friends, it's very much so their least favorite. As far as, like, people I've seen, like, it's either... Like I said, it's just more or less, like... It's a very polarizing game. Like, there's a lot of people who love Gen 4, and then there are people who are just like, Gen 4's pacing wasn't great. Like, there's not... like, people love Gen 5 because, like, to them it's awesome, and then there are people who just, like, for some inexplicable reason, they just do not like it. Like, as a whole, for whatever reason, like, most games is, like, you can kind of rationalize. People who didn't like Gen 7, a lot of times because it felt way too linear, way too hand-holdy, stuff like that. Or you loved it because, like, it had, like, great, like, it had a really good story. It was really polished, all this stuff. Like, there's a bunch of reasons to go in either direction with most of them. But it's just, like, it seems like for most of them, like, you're on the spectrum of liking it, disliking it, liking certain features of it, whatnot. But, like, Black and White 2 just seem like there's so much, like, you were either in love with it or you cannot stand it. One of the two. Gen 5 made better graphic 3D cutscenes. I mean, yeah, that could've... Like, that could be... Like, that would be the case. Like, if they didn't have Gen 5, Gen 6 would be Gen 5. Possibly. But the timing wouldn't really work out. That'd be way longer between gens than they would want to go. And, like, they would release something on the DS, and they really just kind of pushed the DS as far as they could with those games, which I got to applaud. Platinum sped it up. That's what everyone says. That's what everyone says. People were saying that it was the surf speed, but apparently surf speed didn't get sped up. What games was the Ranger thing in? Well, I'm talking about, like, playing Pokemon Ranger. Like, the spin-off game Pokemon Ranger. There's just a specific item in it that I'm trying to get. Because of that, the games were sold and tested 3D on Gen 5. If it wasn't Gen 5, there'd be no X and Y 3D game. It's not the same 3D. They definitely would still end up 3D with the 3DS. Like, the system can just handle it, so they would do it. Cutscenes versus, like, actual 3D are a little bit different. I'll argue that point, but I don't know. Again, I haven't actually played Gen 5 to truly give opinions on it, so I really shouldn't get too much into the conversation. I need to play a Mystery Dungeon game. I do. Kalos Route 1 was straightforward. Yeah. It was the start of 3D on Pokemon. Well, yeah, I mean, it's the first game where they, like, had a more 3D perspective to it, but they still stuck with sprites. Like, it took Gen 4's level of, like, pulling buildings off the ground a little bit, you know, actually making them have some depth to them. Because Gen 4 had that. And, like... Yeah, so Gen 4 has a little bit of depth to the buildings and stuff, more so than, like, Gen 3 or Gen 2 or Gen 1. Like, 1, 2, and 3 are very obviously 2D games. 4 adds a little bit to it, but, like, it's still definitely way more a 2D game than a 3D game. And then Gen 5 definitely, like, pulls the map up, you know? Like, makes the map feel like it's got some depth to it, makes everything actually kind of feel like it has distance and stuff. But then again, like, the sprites and, like, the character sprites are still flat. Like, that's the one thing that has been weird to me so far. I haven't played much. And like I said, it'll probably grow on me. I gotta go back to sleep. Alright, see you later, Epic Noob. See you later, Alan. Hope, you know, you can get some sleep. Hope you don't wake up randomly in the middle of the night again. Gen 1, 2, and 3 use tiles. Yeah! Yeah, I mean, like, they were true 2D games. Tiles and sprites for everything. It seems like every new Pokemon game you start, most of your team has one weakness in common. Like, because it adds... But you like it because it adds challenge to the game. I feel like I end up that way, too. I feel like I always end up that way, too, where it's like, aha! And it's honestly generally bug type, or it's generally flying type that I'm weak to. Or electric type. It always ends up being one of those two, just because, like, the way, like, early Pokemon tend to be laid out. Which is why which is probably the reason why they, like, put, like, more of those trainers early on, to kind of make it a bit more of a challenge when you don't have many options. You love Gen 5 battle system? I need to get into it and, like, kind of figure that out. What's up, Greg? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? let's just say Guzma gave you tons of trouble in Ultra Sun. I feel ya. I feel ya. You're good. That's good to hear. And animated battle sprites. Those were interesting to me too. I don't know if I liked them or didn't. Like, I'm used to it with the models moving, but I'm so used to like sprites at best having like a little bit of like animation when they join in and when they battle, and that being it, and the rest of it being very much like still, which obviously I get them moving away from, and it's like a cool advancement that they could do, and like they obviously had to put a lot of time in designing each of those different frames of the animation. It's like, I won't knock it as like a bad thing, it's just still, it's like a different aesthetic that I'm just not used to. Ah. Turn off game audio then. I mean, that's the way around it. I like trying out older games, to be honest. Like before 3DS earlier, or just like not newest games earlier. Because I totally get it. I totally get like the older game thing. Yeah, adding a bit more of a challenge to it and stuff. Because like obviously with like different hunting methods, just generally better odds, all that type of stuff, I totally get where it kind of becomes a bit more of like a, oh hey, we got another shiny thing, as opposed to like shinies being super, super rare when you go back to the old games. I totally get that. I'm still admittedly a fan of the newer ones. Gen 6 and up, you get shinies easily. I mean, yeah, they definitely, like, they obviously bumped up the odds and made it a bit easier. You still, like, in Gen 6, you still have methods like Masuda and Pokeradar. Sorry about the yawn. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with that. I'm so tired recently. But, yeah, with, like, Gen 6 and on, like, you have better odds. The hunting methods aren't necessarily easier. SOS, I feel like, is a little bit, but, like, Pokeradar and Masuda already existed. Chain fishing, it's another method. But yeah, when they like increased the base odds, they definitely made it easier to get shinies overall. What's up, Celestial Charizard? Welcome to the stream. Really hope Charmander shines soon. The Golden Salamander is being stubborn. It really is being stubborn. It is very much so being stubborn. You know, at this point, it's 2,000 encounters past like my next highest shiny. Hashtag tired Ian. Yes, yes, work takes it out of me, I will admit. Waking up early, going to the gym in the office and all that stuff, like, I'm tired, and like, I'll finish the stream, I'll do a couple things around the house I need to do, and I'll go to bed. Like, that's just how tired I get at this point. Chain fishing, Dex Nav, etc. Yeah, and like Masuda being in it from every gen after 4. I think that Shiny Charizard should have been Golden like Charmander. It makes sense, but I still, even if like it doesn't quite line up, it's still better in my opinion than what it was in Gen 2. Ian falls asleep on stream. That'd be interesting. That's the riveting content we need on this channel to get it to 2,000 subs. Do I even lift, bro? Barely. Barely. Most of the time when I go, it's not a big gym. It's like just a little like one in the office that has like a few machines. and stuff. I tend to just like, I ride the stationary bike, and I like maybe use some barbells and like do a few lifts of various sorts, and then take a shower. Because like we don't have much time. I go with a coworker, and like we don't have that much time to do stuff. Do I like Bulbasaur? Bulbasaur is nice. Bulbasaur is nice. Not Charmander. Squirtle's definitely my favorite of the bunch from Kanto. But because I've like had so many Squirtles for different playthroughs I've done in Kanto, I decided that I was gonna go with something other than Squirtle. And the chat had decided Charmander. What's up, Brian? Welcome back to the stream. Do 10 push-ups right now. No, then I'll get like extra sweaty. I'm already sweaty from this. And like, my arms are sore, because today was arm day. Like, legitimately sore. But guys, I don't do this often. You guys who've been here for a while know this. But like, I normally don't ask for people to do things like this. But like, if you guys could somehow get this stream out there to people to potentially get us over 2,000 subs today, that would be insanely awesome of you guys. You know, obviously, you don't have to. Totally understand, but like, if it was possible, that would be amazing, and I would appreciate it so much. Excuses, excuses, excuses. I can come up with excuses all day long. It takes so much to get out of bed in the morning to go to the gym. I am not a morning person. I've made that clear on the channel, I feel. I am very much not a morning person, and I already don't like getting up early enough to make it to work by 9 o'clock. So getting to work an hour early means waking up an hour earlier, which I consistently don't do. Like, I consistently just, like, text my coworker, like, so we're just gonna carpool in, like, an hour later today. And he just agrees, because we're both like that. Self-promo, tisk-tisk. A year went by, I feel like I can have this one. Nah. Least favorite Kanto starter and least favorite Gen 5 legendary. Least favorite Kanto starter may actually be Charmander, which may be why it doesn't show up for us. I don't have any problems with it. Like, they're all great. It's just, it's behind the other two, you know? And least favorite Gen 5 legendary, I don't know. Cause, again, I don't have that much experience with Gen 5 and stuff. Remember what to say when you get what? I'm confused by the second sentence there, Frisk, but welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Reshiram or Zekrom? I prefer Zekrom, personally. Only seen one stream from you, and you're already seeming like a nice person. Glad you can be yourself in a nice community like this. That is awesome for me to hear. Like, that is the kind of thing I want to be able to hear, that you guys enjoy the community and all that stuff and love the streams. Because, like, yeah, that's what I want, is like a community where anyone can join in and just immediately feel super welcome. So I'm glad to hear that, Trash. I'm glad that you like it. Blaze Meme Machine. Oh, when you get Regice. Ah, I do remember it. I was like, when I get retired, I'm like, are you guys expecting me to retire from streaming already? Or like, retire? Because I don't know if I could do the second one at all. Since I haven't like officially gotten like a legitimate job. I've only just had internships. Quit calling him Trash, that's so mean. I honestly thought about that for a second. I was like, oh, this community is so welcome. Well, I'm glad to hear that, Trash. But that's his name, so it makes sense. How much is Ultrasun cost? It costs as much as like any other like full price 3DS game. It costs about 40 bucks. In the US at least. Be right back. Alright, see you in a bit, Frisk. See you in a bit. Costs 40 bucks and 30 used. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Ian is cyberbullying confirmed. Yeah. Right after asking you guys to like help me out, I go and call you all trash. I'm too old for YouTube now, retired. Yep, nope, I'm 21, too old. Like, actually, I feel like I have another year. I feel like I at least have until I graduate college. Pokemon said the same thing. No, I mean, like, it's just funny. It's funny, no, but... Yeah, like, it just seems like one of those things where you're like, oh, you're awesome, trash. But, I don't know. Like, out of context, that would seem terrible, but yeah, it is pretty funny. Gotta go. Alright, see you later, Cheese and Ham. I'm glad you're able to tune into the stream. I hope to see you again soon. Ask for emotion, then you call us trash. I know, right? Like, I'm just completely changing my personality now. Like, completely restarting from scratch. The past year of me just gone. It's all new from here on out. A Pokemon line to 3DS for 100 pounds. Well, no, that's actually not bad, man. That is not bad at all. Well, thank you, Cheese and Ham. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like the streams and all that stuff. And I hope, like I said, I hope to see you again soon, man. It's not often that you find a streamer or otherwise PokeTuber that you really love, and you've managed to become one of those. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm really glad to hear it. And you have been awesome too, Cinder. Honestly, everyone's been awesome, but like, you know, you've been here for so long, and like, I'm so glad to have you in the community and all that. But seriously, guys, seriously, I really, really do appreciate it, you know, and I'm glad to be that kind of YouTuber that, like, you know, you guys, like, legitimately want to watch. Obviously, that's the goal. But, like, that was kind of one of those things where part of the reason why I started my channel is because of, like, you know, Random Tens, Stan, has, like, I joined into his streams, and I had, like, that same feeling of, like, the community just immediately seemed super, super nice. And, like, that just kind of draws you in. And that was the kind of thing that I wanted to, like, have and build up, was, like, something where everyone could, like, anyone could join in and immediately, you know, feel like they belong and all that stuff. You know? So, like, it really does mean a lot when you guys say that. Yo, what's up, Atrid? Welcome to the stream. And Cinder! What? Sponsor hype. Cinder, thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh. Hopefully it shows up here in a second. Hopefully it shows up on stream in a second. But Cinder, thank you so much. That means a lot. That means so much. Considering how much I like your streams, I'm surprised you took this long to do this. Hey, well, thank you, Cinder. I seriously, seriously do appreciate that. There we go. There we go. It took a while. Startled me a bit. Cinder Clouds has become a sponsor. Thank you so much. Show Cinder some love in the chat, guys. Because seriously, sponsors and donations and all that stuff, seriously, help support this so much. Get that Rowlet. Yep, got the Rowlet now. Apparently, I found out today that, like, YouTube's added a feature where, like, sponsor badges can, like, change after you've been a sponsor for so long. Like, I could set them to, like, change every, like, for every month that you essentially re-sponsor, like, it changes, which is super cool, but I don't know what I would change them to. If you guys have ideas, I can totally think about them. Send that hype emote. Yeah, you got all the custom emotes now. There we go. There's the hype. There is the hype. Hope to start gaming, but you don't have any screen recorders, and your games are Minecraft, Xbox 360, and your 3DS games. For the 360, you can get a capture card fairly cheap. I know they're still expensive. Like, there's not really a... Unfortunately, they're all, like, expensive. Like, they're not, like, gonna be, like, 20 bucks or anything, but there are capture cards that work for the 360. The 3DS, you can get... You have two options. You can either get, like, a capture card like I have, you know, something like this, with, like, the extra cable on it. Or I guess there's three options. There's that. There is emulation with Citra and all that stuff, and you can record on a computer from there, but that can be a little bit glitchy depending on, like, the computer and trying to record on it at the same time. And the other option is to get very, very creative with, like, a webcam and, like, a layout. I know that's what StreamEgg does, and it works well for him. I think Alice Fairthorn does it as well. So it is definitely possible to do it that way. So that is a way to go about it. Jubilee does that for her streams, and if you sponsor for 6 months, you become a Goodra in her streams, and you're going to be a Goodra next month. Nice! Nice. Yeah, so if you guys have, like, ideas about that kind of stuff, then feel free to like either just mention it in chat or post it in Discord or something. How do you become a sponsor? You become a sponsor by, there should be like a sponsor button in the live chat window. It's $5 a month, and about 70% of that comes to the YouTuber to help them out and all that stuff. But yeah, so the sponsors get, you know, that little badge by their name, and then it will be green. And you also get access to a few custom emotes and stuff in the chats, as well as like in the Discord you get like a special role that says sponsor and stuff. What's up, Sydney? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping by. Make the router rainbow colored for 12 months. We can possibly do that. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Just like extra types of shiny routes. Hashtag sponsor perks indeed. Indeed. I need to check and see if like there's any more sponsor emote slots I have. I'm not actually 100% sure right now. Because right now there's you and Kashio. You're on iPhone, where does it say? I don't know where it says on mobile. I don't know on mobile. I just know on the desktop. If someone's on mobile, they might be able to tell you. I don't know if you can on mobile. There's going to be a lot of sponsors. Soon. There's going to be a lot of changes. Yeah, like they're not even going to be called sponsors starting soon. But for the time being, they are still sponsors and stuff. I totally hit B. Well, I do appreciate that. Does it cost? Yeah, it is. It's $5 a month. So I totally understand if people aren't able to do it and stuff. You know, I'm just glad that you guys are able to tune into the streams and all that. They're gonna be called channel members or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, because essentially, like, the button's going to change from sponsor to join, so yeah, that makes a good bit of sense. I'm sponsored since May. It's all good, man. It's all good. Like I said, I totally understand when people aren't able to and stuff. You sponsored a Pokemon on mobile, but it took a lot of effort. You had to open the browser for some reason. YouTube was being very buggy for you when you tried it. Yeah, I don't know if they've, like... Because, I mean, sponsors have been around for a while now, but... they still haven't even been around a whole year. Like, it was probably about a little over 10 months ago at this point that they implemented, like, sponsorships as a beta, and you had to, like, apply to get into it and stuff. So, yeah, I'm not 100% sure what exactly entails, or what, like, it entails on mobile, because I've always done it on PC. You're 10. I get that. I get that. I was gonna last month because you money, but I totally forgot. Hey, it's all good, man. It's all good. Don't worry about it. Shiny Regice and Shiny Charmander, Bulbasaur appear at the same time. That'd be insane. How's it going, Ash? How are you doing? Absolutely can't sponsor a mobile, but it's more complicated on mobile than on PC. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, PC is just like a button and then confirming payments from like the sponsorships I have and stuff. I just noticed the piano you do tutorials kind of on your channel. What? What piano? Is there a piano that I'm missing somewhere, or are you talking about the piano on the 3DS encounter? What's up, Tegan? Welcome to the stream. Kind of wish when encountering Regice it would sound like ice cracking instead of tumbling rocks. I agree. That would sound way cooler. But I think it's like it's sliding down the hill or something, or just making like a whirring noise. I'm not sure. Sponsoring is a very fun thing. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you had the money to. I would obviously recommend it as well, seeing as it benefits me. But no, obviously, like, seriously, it means so much if you guys do sponsor. On the YouTube gaming app, just click the sponsor button near the channel name and confirm payments, and then it's not a piano, it's my wall. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, there's like the I guess it was that chair back there. Yeah, it's just like a chair with like wooden slats. Or wooden, like, dowels, I guess would be the better term for that. Way cooler. Unintended pun. The perfect unintended. The perfect kind of pun is the unintended pun. Because then it's even a pun to you. Check them out. I'll see if I will try to, if I remember. Here's a joke, no shiny Charmander. Is it a joke though? Or is it just my reality? Or is my reality a joke? I could see that. As that being the case. How's it going, M. Bowen? Welcome to the stream, man. How are you doing today? Had to take it there. Charmander's already taken it there. Charmander's already taken it there itself. You've done the 10th and 11th Doctor Schemes, and you know a show called Gravity Falls? I've heard of it, I've never actually seen it. I've seen a couple episodes. I've never like watched it. Is it the real life or is it just fantasy? What was my first Pokemon game? My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Fire Red when I was in 3rd or 4th grade. Don't remember exactly, but yeah, so that was my first Pokemon game. Ian's reality in life is a joke, no offense. Oh, I agree. I make jokes about it all the time. You enjoy the piano too? Well, that's cool, man. That's awesome. Don't think it's me. I'm not the one causing it. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm not. First Pokemon game was Pokemon Ian version. The infamous incomplete Pokemon fan game. First was Pokemon Yellow. Nice, starting with a classic there. Yeah, I didn't play any Gen 1 games until like a little over a year ago or so. Just because I started with a Kanto game, but like a Gen 3 Kanto game. It never like I never felt like I needed to go back to Gen 1 until I just found like fairly reasonably priced copy of Yellow. You played the beta, nice. I got into it very late. You're supposed to Pokemon Maker. I mean, that's the one. I got back into the games with Alpha Sapphire, so I'm kind of in the same boat there. And I didn't even start shiny hunting until Sun was out. The first Pokemon game was Platinum, but you lost the original game. Funny enough, you bought it again and remembered your original team and reconstructed it. Nice, that's pretty cool. That's awesome that you're able to like reconstruct your original team. Like that's really nice. You got on your 8th birthday. Nice, Ryan. That's awesome. Oh man, guys, we're getting close to 1,000 encounters on Regice here. You got 3DS, and then you got 208 games in one hack. So shh. I won't tell anyone. I won't tell anyone. Got into it around Gen 4. When Gen 4 was around, your mom gave you Pokemon Gold because you had a Game Boy Color. There you go. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense there. Infamous green Game Boy Color. I've got my red Advanced SP, and that's the only Game Boy I have ever owned. It plays all the games, so I don't really have a need for a different one. And like, I'm not into collecting consoles because I know that would get expensive way too quickly. So yeah, like there is a reason that I don't collect consoles, and like because of that, I'll just play them on systems that I have that can play them. The Game Boy doesn't have a backlight screen, so it has to be in light. Yeah, my Advance has the front lit screen. Like there were the models that came out that had the backlit ones, and that would be really nice to have. But yeah, no, that's also kind of rough with the original Game Boys, just having that whole problem in general, as well as on a different note, the battery light on my capture card just went red. So 1 second while I plug it in. There we go. Charging, no problem here. Should see Wes's collection. I've seen the little bit of it that's in the back of his streams, like in the back of his camera. And I need to tune into one of Wes's streams. It's been so long since I've been to one, and I really want to see how he's doing with stuff. I know he's hunting Suicune in Gen 4 right now, and I want to see that. I really, really want to see that. But I just haven't had time. Like, the way his schedule works out is like, I do not have time, unfortunately, to tune in. I wish I did. I seriously wish I did. And as soon as I get a chance, I'm going to be in one of those. Your Pokemon Yellow is fake, but don't say that because he's happy. Oh yeah, no, I totally get that. I totally get that. Like, yeah, you can't blame your dad for that at all. Like, obviously, he's just, you know, trying to do something to make you happy and all that. And obviously, you've enjoyed it, and that's good. Fake or not, you know, it's still good. Once I had to explain to your little brother that the red light on the Game Boy Color meant it was on not running low. He had an advance that changed light colors. Oh, really? Yeah, like, yeah, the advance had the green and red LEDs in the same spot. Yeah, no, it was just a power light back then. Wes actually came to your stream the other day and you were super surprised. That's super cool of him. Wes is an awesome dude. Like, seriously, an awesome dude. He was one of the first people to ever donate to me. He just came out on his own, like, of his own will and offered to make me, like, the layout that I use from all the Poipole hunting and all the Gen 1 hunting. You know, he's always just such a chill dude with his streams and stuff. Like, seriously, guys, like, as a shout out to him, if you don't know who Professor Wes is, he's another, like, PokeTuber dude. He does shiny hunting streams and stuff, and definitely go check him out if you haven't already. Your Pokemon Y was bought on the 3DS. Well, that's cool. So it's like virtual. Remember when you spammed Buneary? I do remember that. I do. Game Boy Advance. What about Game Boy Advance, Brian? Came running into your room, scared you during the batteries. Well, at least like he's thoughtful about it and stuff. Like, it'd be worse if he like kind of hid it or something. Like, oh no, I did that. But like, nah, he thought he had done something and was very quick to admit it and all that. Well, thank you. I appreciate that, Vanillix. It means a lot, man. But yeah, no, I totally like. I feel like that's good on your brother to be like, oh no, and like immediately try to like come clean about it. And that's pretty adorable too. Cause yeah, I totally can see that though. Like if you just turn it on, it's like red, and you're not used to seeing it just always be red. It had the big one, not the flip pocket one. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, I have the like SP, which is the one that flips open. But my friends had the like original Advance, like the bigger one. Or not the flip one, I guess the bigger one. What's up, Pekin? You got both into the stream. And you gotta go. Alright, see you later, Brian. Thanks for tuning into the stream, man. I do appreciate that. Don't want to go. Unfortunately, it seems like you have to. I totally get it. Hope to see you again soon. Lost the battery cover on it and just used carton tape to keep the batteries in. I had a few things I did that with some Xbox controllers, like original Xbox controllers, like wireless ones. That's what we did. We had like duct tape holding in the batteries. Those were good times. You got a new working computer? That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Hope it's working out well for you. OBS to record, but you can't stream. I understand. But hey, at least you got it to record and you got OBS working. That's awesome. Live streaming does take a little bit more, so I totally get not being able to do it. I need, you put in your stream key. Yeah, like, you gotta do that. It's still not working now? That's weird. is live streaming enabled for you? Because that's like a big thing. Need a new computer. I've been considering using like my paychecks and potentially getting one near the end of the summer. I don't know. I'm in the situation of I'd want to like. I kind of want a laptop as far as like being able to do schoolwork and stuff, as well as like having a bit more mobile of a streaming like rig, so I can just bring like a powerful laptop home with capture cards and stuff and hook that up and use that and be fine, and not have to worry about like bringing a computer and monitors and all this stuff home, and I can just use the laptop and be done with it. But I also like my computer is to the point where I don't use it too terribly much, because a lot of the times like it struggles to run games just because of some stuff on it. So I'd like to upgrade it, but the problem is like any upgrade aside from a graphics card, which isn't really the problem on it right now, would require building like essentially a whole new computer, and computer parts are so expensive, especially right now. Your friend can probably help you one day. I hope so. I hope so. You can stream on your phone, but not your computer. I would assume the stream key might be wrong then, or if it's like put in for Twitch instead of YouTube or something. I don't know. I don't know though. That's weird. Can play Rise, save that money. Alright, I should do it. Should do what? Laptop or desktop? Like, I would love to, like, as much as, like, I'm not the biggest Apple guy, the MacBook Pros can be good for, like, the kind of stuff I do computer science-wise, but nothing else. And, like, the more I use it with work and stuff, the more it's like, okay, maybe these are nice, but then they're so expensive. So, like, there's the problem of, like, I want that kind of quality, but I don't want to pay that price. So, like, you're stuck in that, like, oh, I'm looking at these, and you're like, yeah, this isn't great, you know? Do not get a Mac. Again, they're good for specifically what I have to do. Like, they are great for that. I would never get a Mac as, like, a desktop. You don't like them? I do, though. I do actually like them. Aside from a couple things with this specific model, like, I tend to like them for the, like, stuff that we're doing. Just because the stuff we do works way better with it. But desktop, like, again, I would totally go with a new desktop, but it would become more of a stationary thing, like it would stay where it is, as opposed to getting dragged around from the apartment to home and stuff. And again, like I said, like, it's just, in order to upgrade one thing, I pretty much have to upgrade everything, and I just end up with an entirely new computer. And with things like graphics cards still haven't fully stabilized from all the Bitcoin stuff, RAM is in a whole weird situation of essentially being, like, price fixed. It's interesting. You're too used to Windows, your baby Windows. I'm not a fan of Windows 10, so that's another push as well. You got Shiny Regice last week. Awesome, Pika Ninja God. Awesome, dude. I think you might try streaming your dwarf hamster while you're at work and see what happens. That'd be pretty cool, Tegan. That'd be pretty cool. Dwarf hamsters are cute. That could actually do really well, like essentially setting up like a hamster can. And that way you can, like, you can keep an eye on it while you're at work. And that's another thing, is any computer I build would be on Windows 10. Because every new CPU, like in the past 2 generations, like, does not get updates for Windows 8, like security-wise and machine code-wise. On the game plan, well, that's awesome, dude. Congratulations on that, Regice. I'm hoping to get mine soon. I'm also still self-promo, because that's what I'm going to do this whole stream, probably. Admittedly, still trying to get that 2K subs. We are so close, and honestly, that's why. I'm just really excited about it. I'm really excited about being so close to it. Super confusing and crappy. I mean, I don't have any problems, like, maneuvering it. And admittedly, a lot of my problems with my experience are because of the laptop I'm using it on being so bad. But I don't know, there's a lot of things with it that I don't like. There's like a few internal things that are really nice, like some of the Linux stuff they added like natively to the operating system and stuff. Like, it's super cool to see that stuff. But the design isn't great in my opinion, and things like all the Cortana and stuff that's like built into it's just awful. Stop with the shameless plugs. Never. This is the one stream, or I guess not really never, but just like today. What's up, Yoshi1244? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? But again, Vanillas, I'm not the one plugging. I can't really plug my own stream on my stream very well. I don't know how... I feel like that's like the first thing they teach you not to do in like advertising 101 is you don't need to tell the people that are already here to be here. So it's I'm recruiting people to do the shameless plugging for me. If that's even possible. What's up, Manu? Welcome to the stream. How have you been doing? Long time no see. I know, man. How have you been? How have you been? 750 subs. I hope to get to 1,000 subs by the end of the year. Well, that's a good goal, man. I hope you're able to. I hope you're able to get there. That'd be awesome for you. And I seriously hope you succeed in that goal. You go to every Discord server you're in right now, and they're going to promote you. I mean, as long as, like, you're allowed to, I don't want you to get in trouble for it or anything. Because that sounds like the last thing I want is, like, have you guys try to do something nice for me and then end up, like, in trouble with, like, another group of people. Subscribe's been stuck around at 290. I mean, anyone who does mostly Pokemon stuff is going to kind of be in that right now, admittedly, unless your channel's already, like, massive, or, like, just fairly big, really. I don't know what massive is necessarily in terms of PokeTubers, but, like, it's just where Pokemon is right now. You kind of got, like, a few more weeks, a few more months until we start really getting Let's Go as a hyped thing. And then even then, you're still just kind of sitting there waiting for, like, Gen 8 to come out. I think that's where a lot of people are, is there's so many other amazing games coming out right now that focus is definitely drawn away from Pokemon. And you look at things like Fortnite and stuff being so massive, you know? You don't just do Pokemon. I know you don't. Yeah, I know you do more than that, but, like, that's at least my experience, and I really only have, like, Pokemon as a way to, like, kind of gauge that. Started Shiny this year, and you have 5 boxes full of Shinies, 7 boxes in total. Nice! 5 boxes full of Shinies is, like, 150? That's actually crazy trash. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. And, guys, we're on encounter number 1,000 for Regice. It is insane. It is insane how fast this hunt is going. Like, I'm honestly not surprised this one took a little bit of time. Regirock showed up super quickly. But hopefully it's under odds. That's what I would like. Staring at the random 10's YouTube page. She's coming back soon. She is coming back a bit soon. 5 boxes of Shinies. That's a lot of... It is a lot. Like, you said you only started hunting this year, and you're already at that point. Like, that's faster than I did it, and I thought I was pretty crazy when it came to it. Rip Stan. I mean, not really Rip. He just got his new job, but it looks like he's going to be moving into a new apartment very soon, which is closer, which is the reason he couldn't stream, was, like, his commute was crazy. So hopefully he's able to get back to streaming soon. He's been talking about stuff. It looks like either this past weekend or this upcoming weekend was a big move weekend, so it'll be a couple weeks, but he should be back to the streaming game soon after that. What's up, Poke Blake? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Didn't know you were that lucky. Like, if you have the time to put into it, like, it's not insanely hard, but you have to have an incredible amount of time and an incredible amount of patience. And at the same time, yeah, a good bit of luck, because if you get stuck on a couple long hunts, it can make it nearly impossible to do that. What is Regirock's nickname? What did we nickname it? I feel bad that I'm, like, already blanking on it, but what did we nickname Regirock? I am actually not sure. I'll have to check after the stream, because I can't go and check it now. That'd be awkward. To do, like, mid-stream. Take a break. I'll take a break from this one, just go look at the last one for a second. And I'll admit, I still need to get the Regirock video up. With work and everything, I have, like, had so little time to even attempt to... Like, I've had so little time to even attempt, like, uploading a video and all that stuff. In Shiny Hunting Hardcore since December, you only have, like, less than one box full. But you've also been doing some pretty crazy hunts. They're, like, with the Virizion and stuff, those ones can take a while. Most of mine were SOS. So, like, they took a day or two generally max. Very few went on much longer. What's up, Timmy the Turtle? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? Really quick, go to Melee Beach and look for a young boy, talk to him, and do what he says. It is interesting. Maybe after the stream? I don't know. Because I can't exactly, like, leave in this save, unfortunately. I named it Brock. I did name it Brock. Thank you for checking trash. I appreciate it. But yeah, so Regirock's name was Brock. I was trying to think of something that involved Reggie, so I was thinking about the wrong part of its name. Organize your subscriptions of everyone you know and stuff, and put you in Who Inspired Me. Well, I'm glad to hear that. That makes me feel really happy that I was able to inspire you to do some stuff. If you mod for a streamer, you'll understand all the references about that particular streamer. You think that's just how it works. Yeah, if you're like an active mod in a stream, you tend to be there long enough to get most of the references, if not all of them. Enigma for President 2030. I couldn't. Not possible, unfortunately. I would still be too young. It's a sort of ghost event. Interesting. I didn't say a song about Regice? I don't think I have a song about Regice. I'm not aware of any song, unless I, like, blanked for a second and, like, completely went off on a song. Put me in your Philip Poker section on your channel page. Well, that's awesome, man. Indeed, I still don't have, like, anything set up like that on my channel. I don't have time right now to do it, because, you know, stuff, and, like, scheduling and all that. Like, I barely have time to, like, crop a video and render it, so I need to get around to, like, putting things in, like, proper playlists and stuff and all that, but that's gonna be a massive endeavor at this point. What's up, Lana John? Welcome to the stream. Didn't say hi to you. I know, I'm slipping, I'm doing a whole bunch of things that I don't normally do today. Trying to get you guys to, like, plug me in places. Trying to call people trash. And then forgetting to say hello to people. Like, I'm all over the place today. This is just the stream of, like, Ian changing personalities. Virizion Hunt began at solo odds. It's definitely why you've not been getting many shinies. This kind of upset you when others get shiny shinies before you, but then you remembered. Oh yeah, no, like, I totally get that. Like, you want to get it, you want to be the one to get it first. Like, if you've been hunting it for so long and other people get it before you, but, like, you had stuff going on, and then you had, you know, various other things as far as, like, you know, your schedule and stuff, so you weren't able to hunt much. And then the odds. The odds make it rough. So, it happens. There's that self-promo. I know, right? I know. You're doing this to yourself by hunting at 1 in 8192 odds, and usually all others you see in shinies are using charms. That makes it feel a bit better. Yeah, most of the shinies you see are going to be shinies that are found with like good odds and stuff. I almost said gooder odds, but yeah. So we'll make it more exciting when you do get it. Join your Discord. With your second Discord account. That's all good. All right, I'm glad you joined. Quit calling us trash. Never. You don't mind. Well, that's good. That's good because I don't know what I would be able to do about that if you didn't want me to. 1 in 8192 odds plus getting a job a week after the hunt starts. The goal was ridiculously long. Agreed. I get that. The math adds up there. Finally, after several months, got a shiny fossil in 4,950 random encounters. Awesome, Timmy. Awesome. Be careful with caps, everyone. You feel offended. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here next on Be the Haunted Ghastly in Griffloon, I explain how to find them. I mean, if they're like still gonna be going on once we're done with Gen 3 Legends, then maybe if we need to take a break, because we'll take a break between Gen 3 and Gen 4, so maybe then. I would feel okay about it, Vanillix. And again, guys, be careful with caps. Be careful with caps. That is eventually considered spam. Alright guys, we got about half an hour left in the stream. Half an hour until the deadline for 2K subs to get like the shiny badge quest back immediately instead of having to wait for Charmander. But you know, hopefully we can get something soon. Maybe Charmander will show up today and it won't matter. And we'll just be able to move on anyway. And Regice is going pretty quickly too. We'll probably get to around what? Maybe approaching. Maybe get to the point where we're approaching like 1075-ish. One last warning about caps. Alright, like final warning as far as like, be careful with all caps messages because they do kind of spam. And they will eventually result in like timeouts and stuff. Nothing serious. I'm not like mad at anyone if it does happen. Just fooling around. Yeah, just make sure not to use caps too much. It is spam. I know there's not like a rules list below, but eventually like even YouTube starts counting that as spam. And when YouTube counts the messages spam, it fills up the chat more, and with the live studio chat, like it's already small. So like I have to just like cut down on that in some way. And the Discord will be back in 100 years, alright. See you then. See you then. My eyes are fooling me. My eyes are fooling me. I keep thinking that these Regices are shiny, and then they're not. But that just might be them fooling me, because there's really not that much of a difference. Just whisper the rest of the song. No one will hear you if you whisper, right? No. The whispers have been heard, Lana. The whispers have been heard. Just offer it an ice cream. Maybe it'll like it, the nice gesture and be shiny for me. What if you get 1 million subs and become so popular? And become so popular with you? I don't know. I didn't even think I passed 1,000 subs. Like, I was happy. Like, legitimately, I was just happy on my first stream when, like, someone that I didn't know showed up. Like, that was enough for me to think it was a success and continuously, like, that's been like the bar I have for success, is just like interacting with people, having a good time, meeting new people every once in a while. Like that's the fun part. And I would hope that it wouldn't change that much at that point. Like, the only thing I would hope would change then is that at that point, like, maybe YouTube can, like, sustain me just kind of doing this, you know? Like, if that makes sense. Like, hopefully at that point, like, YouTube would just, like, the only thing that would really happen is, like, I'd be able to keep doing this just the same, enjoy it with even more people, and, like, have more opportunities to keep this going and stuff. Title goes to the Emoji Movie, it's so bad. I haven't seen the Emoji Movie, and I'm proud to say that. No matter how much Netflix tries to recommend that I watch it. Ian, holy heck, I'm PewDiePie. I'm like 2% of PewDiePie. At that point, probably close to just 1%. He's good. He's good. What's good? Sees one new person. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, seriously, when like I started the first stream, I don't think at any point it dipped below like 2 or 3 views after it got up to like having views. And I knew like I had one of the streams, and there was like one other person I knew friend-wise. It was me that was watching like the whole time. And aside from that, like, it hit 5 viewers at one point, and like that was insane to me. Like, that was where it stood as like, this is fantastic, this is amazing. And like there was one guy that showed up for a while that I like didn't know at all, and was talking to him, and I was like, oh, this is super cool. And like we talked about how I hadn't played like Black and White and stuff like that, and like talked about various other things, and it was like super fun. It was super fun, and that's like where I was like, all right, yeah, this is definitely something that I want to do. As much as like I was super nervous the entire time, because like I'm not one to really put myself out there like that, and I'd already been thinking about it and had like random excuses and stuff and all that, but eventually it was just like, you know what, let's do it, and I did it, and here we are a year later. It's good. The movie, the Emoji Movie? I don't know, I feel like the best thing to come out of the Emoji Movie is like all of the joke reviews of the Emoji Movie. Like, I don't know if I could like bring myself to watch it. Time for Crunchy. Hollywood regulated dance party at the end of every movie. As far as like kids movies and stuff go, yeah. No, like that was just one of those movies where I saw like, I know obviously it didn't get a fair chance from me. I don't think it ever was. Most of everything I saw was a sarcastic negative or just a direct negative like thing about it. So like my opinion of the movie is not swayed in a positive direction by the stuff I've seen. But I don't know, from everything I've heard, it doesn't sound like I would necessarily enjoy it. It's not my movie. I'm not the demographic for it. We know that at the very most, at the very least. Already advertised an Apple support. Yep. Apple Power Play, and then like one other one. I tend to post it on aside from my own. Came around to bug people. Fair enough. Fair enough. Caravana is such a brutal SOS hunt because it has swagger, and once it maxes out your attack, one confusion and you're dead. RIP. Yeah, there's some hunts like that that I just like need to get prepared for. Also, I don't know how much you're hearing that car out there. It's being very loud. Being very loud right now. Do sweatshirt? What sweatshirt? Should you go to the next stream and sing Let It Go or Little Mermaid? The tough question. The tough question. I'm gonna go with Little Mermaid. Ultra Pie agrees. You didn't get a shiny Sharpedo out of it, so it was worth it. Definitely. Rebombi and Cutiefly when SOS hunting. Shivers. I haven't done those either. I've done most of the simple ones. At this point, a lot of them are going to start requiring a bit more thinking to do them, I feel. Be it ghost types that just have issues where you have to use Foresight before you attack them, or Soak before you attack them with False Swipe. Or really just any various other little thing. Or on the hunt for a stream with an English streamer. I feel like this time at night, it's definitely hard to find streams, I feel. At least, like, because it's night for me. And, like, it's night for most of the places I feel like you're going to find an English streamer in, unfortunately. Just breed to them, it's painful. If I can SOS for them, I'm going to. If I can SOS, I try my best to do it that way. Like, Masuda Method is a last resort. Actually, like, it's Masuda Method just above soft resets. As far as the shinies go and stuff, so I try my best to find them other ways. What's up, Umbreon Mage? Welcome to the stream. SOS fight, it wasn't that bad. One of my worst SOS hunts in terms of just like painfulness so far has been why am I blanking on it? Morlo. That one took forever. Advertise the stream on my own server. Maybe some people there need to find it. Who knows? Said your name right. Yay! I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I feel like I may have been saying it wrong for a while, and I apologize if I have been. Did it on purpose. I felt like that would have been a reason. It wasn't posted in my advertising channel, so that's a thing. That might be a reason. If only Stan had an advertising channel. He used to have one, but he changed his YouTube channel, like YouTube channel on his Discord, not his like actual YouTube channel, to being like specifically for him because of, you know, the whole change and all that stuff. I think for a while he said memes and stuff was the place for it, but I know a lot, like, there were a few people that posted stuff there, and then it just became memes and stuff again. I don't know if, like, I think the rule is still that's where to post it, but I don't think it's really, like, I don't think people are, like, expecting it. I don't think that's really what people do, unfortunately. Find a stream will tell you how it goes. Alright, Lana. Have fun. Have fun in your endeavors. See if anyone new comes. It'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see if anyone comes. Over 300 hatches for a shiny Fennekin, still no shiny with charm. I mean, it'll take a little bit. I think 512 is the odds on shiny charmed egg hatching or shiny charmed Masuda Method at the very least. So hopefully it shines soon for you. With permission. Don't worry. Well, I'm glad you had permission. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. Like, I would feel awful if, like, you promoted me somewhere and then you got in trouble for it, you know? Is the capture card a plugin or a new console with a recorder hooked up? It is a, for the DS, it is a, like, modified DS. Like, it has this USB cable coming out of it that normally doesn't come out of a DS. And that's used for the capture. So it is like a whole console. There's no way to do it like how you would do with the Switch or like I do with the Game Boy, where you plug it in to a capture card, how you would plug it into a TV. Just because the handheld doesn't have that, you know? So yeah, there's just a USB cable from the capture card to the computer, as opposed to like with a GameCube, it goes to an actual capture card, and then that capture card goes to the computer. You might be able to hear a dog barking. I don't even know what he's barking about, but he just barks constantly and very loudly, which is fantastic in the mornings. Like, when you like realize you have those extra 5 minutes of sleep, and then you can't because it's louder than like a semi going by the house. That's always fun. But I just hope, yeah, bark, bark, bark. That's pretty much what it is. Like, bark, bark, and then a really long, drawn-out one, and then let him inhale real quick, and then he'll do it again. Constantly. At the air outside. And then when you try to let them go outside to go find wherever it is, they just sit at the door and look at you like, why would I leave? And, like, that's understandable. It's hot outside. But, like, then why are you barking at something outside? That's what they do. It is what they do. It is. I can't blame them too much. But when in the mornings, as an admitted not morning person, it is rough. It is rough when you get those like extra few minutes of sleep and all you hear is barking. Alright, it doesn't look like my mic's really picking it up, from what I can tell. No more than, like, the fan noise. Rough. It was an unintentional pun at first. But I tried to include it as much as I could in that sense. You can hear the doggo. He is being pretty loud. He is indeed being very, very loud. But he's a good doggo. He is a good doggo. At the end of the day, he's just trying to protect the house, you know? Might be from some leaves floating by in the wind, but he's trying to protect the house. Those leaves might be about the most he could protect it from, but he's still a good dog. My mic is picking it up. Yeah, I mean, you mentioned you could hear it, so I imagine it is. But like, it's loud enough. I'm assuming you can hear it about as loud as like you can hear my computer fan in the background when it gets quiet. Just it's, you know, the mic's good enough to pick that kind of stuff up. Man's best friend, indeed, indeed. Baby rhinos. I remember when he made that. I remember when Stan made that shirt, and like, for a while I was like, "Do you want to release that shirt?" Because it didn't have the comma on it, so it literally just looked like it was like in favor of hunting small rhinos. And it's like, hopefully it doesn't cause any pig issues. Your stomach really hurts. Ah, Squirtle, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope it feels better soon. Hope it feels better, man. Yeah, pretty much. Like, it was that written out on a shirt. And so, like, it makes sense when you know Stan and when you know his channel and stuff. But if you don't, then it's like, why are you advocating, like, poaching baby rhinos? Apparently it makes you happy. It's your favorite hobby to do, I know, right? I know he's explained it before, but I forget where, like, baby rhinos came from. Like, I remember there was some kind of story behind it, Maybe the story was literally just he chose it, but I remember he explained it at some point. But I just can't remember. They're cute. I agree. So indeed, how dare anyone kill baby rhinos? They don't deserve it. What's up, Lasagna Roto? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We are just hunting for Regice and Charmander here, hoping one will decide to be nice to us in the next, like, 10 to 15 minutes. Against the meme, I don't, sadly. I don't know. I know some memes really well, but then there are other ones that they just completely go over my head, and I get so lost. We are 2:20 or so exhausted. Oh no. I know, these streams are really late for a lot of people, unfortunately. But Lasagna Roto, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate that. But yeah, no, these streams are definitely late for a lot of people. They're even kind of late for me in the US, but with work and stuff, this is about the like earliest I can do them, and also about the latest I can do them because I have to be up for work in the morning. So yeah, no, it's unfortunate, but it'll get better. Like the hours will change, fortunately, so they're a little bit earlier. Unfortunately, not too much earlier for you from the sounds of it, but they will be earlier in about a month. It's a long time to wait, but it'll be in a month. Well, welcome anyway, I'm glad you're here. Server icon. Well, that exists. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Is your ultimate goal to obtain every shiny Pokemon? Absolutely. I would love to have a living shiny national dex. I think that would be a fantastic goal. I know it'll take forever, especially at the rate that they seem to be going on the stream, but it would be fantastic. We're hunting the baby rhinos. I like that name. But these aren't baby rhinos, fortunately, and also hunting in a different way. Don't really mind if it's late, especially when you're waiting for a bus to the hospital to see your boyfriend in 40 minutes. I gotcha. Well, I hope your boyfriend is doing okay, and hope he ends up doing okay if he isn't at the moment. I'm glad this stream can at least keep your mind busy and entertained, hopefully, for the next little bit. And well, that exists has been here before. I forget how long ago you joined. Ian's Devon's boyfriend. Mel might be jealous of that, if that's the case. What are baby rhinos? It's something another streamer says, like, just at the end of his streams, he'd always say, "Happy hunting, baby rhinos," and there was a reason behind it, and I'm trying to remember what, like, the actual reason behind it was. Like, that just came up a few minutes ago. Still no Charmander, Rune. We're going for it. Hopefully we get it soon, but we're officially, like, over 2,000 encounters past Treecko. So it's, like, insanely... It is by far our longest shiny hunt on the channel at this point. I'm a baby rhino. Am I? I mean, I guess I kind of am. It was a hard journey to get here, I tell ya. That just sounds like a reason that there's a story behind it. Need a burn heal. Was I burned? Is being a baby rhino a bad thing? Who knows? Who knows? Had to cross the largest river to get here in order to get the internet connection to watch the stream. Need a raw spare? I am pretty hungry. Baby rhinos are actually adorable. They really are. They really are. Like, you think rhinos, you know, think these big, like, massive animals, but, like, baby rhinos, same with, like, baby elephants, just so adorable. Could not agree more. Like, small animals are always cute, but, like, small animals that are just, like, small forms of really, really big animals are, like, super adorable, especially when they're, like, so little that they don't know anything and are just super, super cute. Had to jump this really imposing puddle. It was frightening. Well, I'm glad you made it unscathed. Hopefully unscathed. You at least made it with enough fingers to type. Anyone got any good standard Sun and Moon hunts? SOS wise, honestly, a lot of them are great. Pyukamuku's a pretty fun one. I've said that one plenty of times for people as like a suggestion. I don't know why. I like the shiny, and the hunt was fairly straightforward. More difficult ones you really have to plan for are going to be really anything that has sand attack, any ghost type, stuff like that. So things like Sandygast, combine those. To find the stream you went through torture, you looked at this advertising tab on a Discord server. Such a journey. Quite the journey there. Alright guys, 5 more minutes. Can we get a shiny in the next 5 minutes? We shall see. What's up, Mexican Shrek? Welcome to the stream. Kanto Kairu? Oh, Kanto Kairu, he's awesome. He's an awesome dude. I haven't been able to tune into his streams much, but he's raided quite a few times, and he's an awesome guy. It's always fun talking to him. People said that Pyukamukyu is a hard to SOS on. You had no problem. Yeah, I didn't have any problem with it either. The only thing that it did was, you know, innards out when you KO it. But if you have leftovers and you hunt with like a Decidueye or something, you're absolutely fine. There should be no issues at all. The advertiser, awesome. Yes, I have Vanillix to thank for you finding the stream then. Hoo boy. 11,400 encounters on this Charmander here. Will this be the one? Off to a great start. I mean, hey, we got at least one more person here, which is awesome. My eyes seriously are playing tricks on me with these Regice. Like, I'm just gonna see the actual shiny and be like, "There's no way," like, and completely just ignore it. Back when the song was successful, the streamer got a little mad trying to figure it out, but then he realized it was Little Mermaid. I'm glad he figured it out in the end. Every new encounter you do makes me more and more scared about this Verbizion. No, see, like, all full odds hunts have to average out to 1 in 80, 192. Which means that I'm just taking all these encounters for you. Can we raid someone? Can we find someone to raid? If we can find someone to raid, then sure, let's go for it. So yeah, if you guys, oh, you know someone to raid? Who should we raid trash? As long as it's a shiny hunter doing a shiny hunting stream. How's it going? Brisk, welcome back. Your body is Reggie. Reggie for the Regice and Reggie for a raid. It's been a while. It has been a while since we've raided anyone. I will admit that. I think the last person we raided was Kia, if I'm not mistaken. What's up, Pika-san? Welcome to the last minute. I'm so tired to the point you feel ill. Ah, no, that's the worst. That is the worst. But let me go ahead and look this up. I'll look this up while we probably get set up here on second to last Charmander encounter. So we'll have one more Charmander after this one. Alright, one more Charmander. Camilla's streaming right now. We could raid him as well. I'm going for Guzzlord. I didn't actually see. I only see like Jubilee and Camillo aside from myself. Yeah, no, I don't see Raykaze. Unfortunately. Have the link. Camillo, hey, so you're gonna look for Camillo? We can definitely raid him. We haven't raided him. I don't know if we've ever raided him. He's raided me a couple times, so definitely. We can definitely do that. Camillo, Sarmiento, look him up. Yeah, I'll grab his link real quick. Assuming he's still going for a while. He might be wrapping up too, but we'll see. I'll go ahead and grab that. Yeah, we'll raid him. We will raid him. So, last Charmander here, guys. Last Charmander of the night. It wasn't shiny, so we got our Bulbasaur. Charmander, please. I know, right? Don't see that person. That's weird that we saw different ones. That's weird, but alright. Alright. Let's get set up on Bulbasaur here, guys, for the final encounter. And then we'll get ready to raid. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and get ready here. We are on the last encounters of the night, guys. So I just want to say, while we get this set up, seeing as we're going to be raiding, so I want to get right into that. Thank you to everyone who tuned into the stream, everyone that liked, anyone that subscribed. As always, thank you to everyone in chat, and a massive thank you to Cinder Clouds for the sponsor. And Bulbasaur wasn't shiny, guys, so last Regice coming up. I was on YouTube Gaming as well, but here we go, last Regice of the night. Don't believe that is shiny, so again, thank you everyone for tuning into the stream. I will be back on hunting again on Thursday. We are raiding Camillo, Sarmiento, so until next time, guys, take care.